looks at me like I know what he's thinking, but I don't have a clue. True talent in avoiding conversation, yeah, it's almost rather cruel. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I'm just a treat. Well, the taste is bitter. Oh, go on, chewing my bones, and when he's done, he's spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be three for the night, all in or nothing. Not gonna stop, dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around Share my lipstick, taste my breath, and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. Share my lipstick, taste my breath, and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be three for the night, all in or nothing. Not gonna stop, dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin. All in, you got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside. Heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. Right. Moments pass, make this one count. Untied, you're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Held underwater, fine for air. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors around.
Hello and welcome back to Forgotten City. Hi, Minty. How you doing? I am exasperated at how I had to discover how to end this game. It's a little annoying, not gonna lie. The flower does nothing, as I found out. I'm all right. I'm good. Very busy lately with school, work, and everything else in the world. I got a podcast episode I got to write up, which I have only just started researching the last couple days. So, how to end this game? Here's the big thing about this game that I did not know. There are multiple endings. Some are good, some are eh. Some are mildly good. The best one, you need all those plaques, which we were doing the right thing from the beginning, which is good. And it is all about getting the guy free. So here's how you do it. You basically have to have, what's his name? Guardius? Yeah. So I think the only thing we haven't done is this dude here. And I think we screwed up with him.
I have nothing to say to you, Kaput Mada.
Because I think we were supposed to get something for him. And we didn't get it for him. And I think that's the one thing we have to fix. Because I think he's the key to this. I think he's the last one. But there may only be 3 things. I'm not sure. There's definitely 3 things we have to do. We can't... Well, I know how to get him from bothering the one dude. Basically, I have to convince him to... apparently, the reason why he's rumbling is he's not feeling well. And you can get something from him that fixes... like from one of these guys that fixes it all. But I don't remember how that... go about that. So, what we could do... and effectively, the best way to start this... this dude right here. Galerius, I think is his name. Yeah, Galerius. So we have to see him after everything falls apart again and then convince him to go do all the stuff for us. And if he goes and does it all, we win. At least we get to the Great Temple. Aye. So in order to do that... where am I? Okay, so I'm close, I think, to where the temple is. Not sure, though. Where's that temple? My goodness, it's not good. I think it's actually through there. I think it's on the other side of this, if I remember correctly. Because usually I have to make a whole big process to get there every time. And I just need to kill somebody. Because that's going to be the easy way to do this. Ah. No, I'm not. So basically what it is, as I learned, is I have to do them the first time. Once I've done them once, then that unlocks them to ask Galerius to do. So you have the medicinal stuff to fix the one. You have the way to avoid everybody committing suicide. And then there's the third one, which I think those are the 3. It may also be about healing the one dude. And if it is, then we're kind of screwed. Yeah, there is so much. But I think I get to talk to him again once I die because he's forgotten who I am. So I might be able to do this. I just need to figure out... Okay, let's see here. Oh, right. Can I kill him this way? Keep missing. Ah, where'd he go? Back here, you. Ah! I don't think I can hit him from here. It's annoying. Okay, the other option is to just go down into here. How many arrows do I have? I have 8. Okay. And just kill the old lady. Or kill her, because she's irritating. Really? There we go. Aha!
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Yeah, I'm the one. Hi. Here he comes. Dee 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 dee. Yeah, it is. Especially with my rather pathetic game. Come on, ding dong, hurry up. God, you're slow. So once we solve this, I'll explain something about one of the endings, which is super irritating. Here we go. Ba-doo. All right, let's see if we get all three when we come back. Because we did give him one of the jobs without realizing that was the solution. Cycle through your flashlight, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Nope. Put that down. Thank you. All right, so I don't have to do that. I just have to talk to this Bose.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that? Oh.
Okay, we need this.
I'm listening. Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that. All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. What? Are you... You're serious, aren't you?
There we go.
I doubt Domitius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Okay, so once he does this, that should get my boy elected. Now the big problem is I don't know if that gets every vote. But I'm trying to remember.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone, but always.
I've never seen her wander around before. That's interesting. Also never seen the other lady wandering around either. Oh, but we can go to what's her name as soon as he's done. Yeah. Okay, wrong way. So I could go grab some more gold for the fun of it up here. Because we kind of have no better thing to do until he's done the 3 items. Oh, yeah. Sure, let's just do that. Whoa. No. God. Oh, wow. No. I'm an idiot. Seriously, that was bad news. It's because I was... No, I wasn't injured. Okay, so now I have to do this again. That was my bad. That was an oopsie.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that?
Thank goodness.
Oh, sounds serious.
Sounds serious.
I'm listening. Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that. All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival
Yeah,
to the
that
empty
was
shrine.
unfortunate.
Understood.
That was kind of clippable, to be fair.
Are you... You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me talk to
I wish
him.
I had money to give
I'll
him,
make
but...
sure he passes on the message. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Actually, that's another question. Am I going to need the gold to help him do this? Okay, so we're just going to boot it down here. We're going to grab the money. I legit... No, I don't want to go that way. There she is again.
You, Tantalus,
See you later.
cannot catch the drop of...
Yes, he is so useful, yep. It would be nice if I knew he was so useful. Instead of when I was seeing it the first time and I was like, oh, okay, I can just get him to do that? That's good. Not realizing that was the key to getting him elected because basically it convinces everybody to vote for him. Which is just stupid. Okay, so let's go. See, it's because you don't realize how friggin' tight this is. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we need to go down. Alrighty, there we are. We got some money. Alright, Alright, so now we can go find what's her name. Which I know is not that way, so why am I trying to do that? I think it's around here, right? Nope. I might be able to get up there by doing this. Yeah. There he goes.
Lucretia, no time to explain. I'm supposed to give you the silphium resin for Yulia.
What? Quick, give it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this.
He is sprinting. He is sprinting.
Galerius,
Baby.
amazing. How did you know?
I was just doing what the new guy told me.
Oh,
I
nice.
don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so much.
Places to be.
What the? What was that? I don't want to know. Oh, look at him go. Run, baby, run.
What now?
I have a message from Malleolus.
Yeah? Who's it from?
The Emperor. He knows Malleolus's real name is Quinctius, thanks to Claudia, and demands he withdraw from the election and release Ulpius and Iulia immediately.
Are you out of your mind, farm boy?
Domidius, that's enough.
What? You're not going to listen to this dolt, are you?
Galerius, all right, I'll withdraw and...
Wow. Nice. All right, so now we just need to find what's her name. So now he just needs to run and tell Ulpius not to commit suicide. There he goes. Okay, as soon as he's done that, that's right, exactly. He's such an ass. Hey, buddy. Okay. Oh, it's funny. We can still see the conversation. So if I need to solve his problem, I can do that too. But I'm sort of hoping... I know, yeah, he's super fast. I'm sort of hoping I don't have to bother with this dude. So now that he's done all of that, we can look for... Yeah, I know. We need to look for the priestess. Where the heck are you? Is she... No. He's going in to see Yulia.
I'm so glad you didn't go through with it.
It wasn't for lack of trying. And now Malleolus is going to... Wait. Why do you look so happy?
We're free. Malleolus just released us and we never have to set foot in that villa again.
What? How?
Galerius arranged it somehow.
Really? That's... incredible. Oh, what a relief. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back, and we'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, Ulpius. I will.
Oh, okay, I can't talk to him. Where is that flippin' priestess? Yeah. There she is. No,
I
that's
hope
what...
you're
Believe a
coping.
word they tell you.
Okay, then. I think that's Ulia. Huh. I can hear hear that conversation. Is she up here? No, this is... Boogaloo, where is that? Hi.
Salve.
Salve, Ulia. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, this is where I get to finally interrupt her.
Citizens, I have an announcement.
Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd
that's what he
I'd
was
like
waiting to do.
nominate myself, if that's all right.
Of course, Galerius, that's your right. Citizens, the
Citizens?
election will proceed.
Oh,
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and
it worked.
it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here?
No,
and
I need
you
to-
already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them. You're toying with me, right? You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah. Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. He was forcing him to stop. Actually, Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit. Oh, and anyway, I don't know which god you meant. So, I'll tell you what. Oh, and I'm in the running. Oh, that's kind of you to say.
That's right.
Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right?
Nice.
Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted.
Aw.
May fortune smile on you, friend.
I don't remember him saying that last time. Maybe he did, though. Okay, I need to find what's her name, because we need this vote done. Does he have enough votes, though? Does he have enough votes? Are you in here, ma'am? Yes, you are. Okay, let's see if we can get her to do this vote.
A new face.
No.
Ave, and may Vesta watch up. It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Galerius, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Yeah, these are the fashion guy's fine. He's already voting for him because Galerius. I don't remember. This is where I'm worried that I need to get his buddy, the growly guy, off of him. But I think I'm okay. If it doesn't work, we'll just restart.
As I said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk. But I suppose I could hold it sooner, if there's a good reason.
Yes, there we go.
Yes, I have overheard some rather unpleasant arguments. The last thing we need here is additional conflict. Very well. I'll get things started right away.
Yeah, if this doesn't work, we'll go straight back to the villa. Because this won't involve me, so I won't be getting attacked necessarily.
Citizens, it is time. Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
Okay. I'm going to let them vote. But in the meantime, I'm going to get the heck up where I need to go. I hate the fact... Okay, we're close enough now. Oh, wait a minute. If it works, though, I don't need... I'm not very far away from where it's going to happen anyhow, so... We're about to find out. If Sentius wins again, then I know what I have to do. I wish I could vote. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I might not have enough votes. We'll see. If I'm one short, then I know I have to get the resolution for that dude's sickness. Nice. So Quintius here. He votes for him.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect
Quorate.
the city's
Wow.
magistrate. The candidates are
Why is he dressed like
Sextus Sentius
Don't know.
Imperiosus, and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helver. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Sentius.
Virgil.
Sentius.
Ah, it is.
Lucius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Sextus Sentius Imperiosus.
My fellow citizens, you've placed your trust in me once again, and you won't regret it. I vow that each day henceforth will be
There we go.
just like this one.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Yep, I gotta get that. I gotta get that guy's stupid vaccine. So it is him. He's the last bit. Get out of the way. Hello, B. How you doing? And here we go again. Well, the good news is we just have to do one more thing. The bad news is I don't remember how. What's that?
Said B, what are you doing awake at this hour?
She's always awake at this hour. What are you talking about? She says she's in bed. She says. She shish.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me
All right,
who you
so now
are
we have
and
to figure
what
this
you're doing
out.
with that bow on your back? Oh, sounds sick.
Okay.
Yulia. Oh no. All right, let me see. What? I'll go, but once I...
Okay, he's done. All right. All right, so now here's the thing. I need to remember who... I might have to Google this because I don't remember who I get this ingredient from.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone.
Okay, okay. Who is it? Is it the priestess? I think it's the priestess. Or not the priestess, the medicine lady has it. Or do I have it? Wait, I might have it. So I need to find Grumpy. Where's Grumpy? Here, let's see. Okay, flashlight inscribed on a tablet. Note from Centilla, old skrills. Bottle of wine, goose eggs, golden bow, fletched arrows, bounty notice. Keys to the palace door, keys to just Apollo, citizens register. Siliphium resin. I think it's that. I think that's what we need to give. No, that's what we gave. What's his name? What was it? Who did I get it? Crap, I can't remember who. All right. Okay. Now, I can't go in there until he's gone in there, so there's no point rushing this. I could look for Grumpy. Okay, no, he's going in there now, so we'll see if I can get that ingredient.
Lucretia, no time to explain. I'm supposed to give you the silphium resin for Yulia.
What?
Okay.
Give it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this. I think she's going to be all right. Galerius, you're amazing. How did you know?
I was just doing what the new guy told me.
I don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so much.
Places to be.
Oh, interesting. So, okay, is it from you?
A golden bow. Feeling all right? Sure. What do you want to know? Gladly. I wish. Some people here need proper medical care, not just a city with but snakes like absolutely nothing.
You know when you're in bed, but you need to. Yeah. Oh, I do know that one far
That's a
too
shame.
often.
Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
So I know what the crash is about. It's the assassin being fooled into going into that temple that collapses.
Oh,
Is it you?
shiny. Salve and welcome.
Hello,
Need something?
Fabia. Right, because it's now Galerius that helps her live. No.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem.
I found it because I was looking through Xbox Game Pass for games to play, and I wanted something that was sort of an RPG game. And this one had really good reviews. So, yeah, this guy died here because instead of Salvia going into it, he goes into it, and then he dies, and then you find the note on him. The bounty. I'll take his take. Thanks. Yeah, so that's how I found it. The only thing I haven't liked is this solution to finishing.
Now Malleolus is going to. Wait. Why do you look so happy?
Okay, we've already been through this.
And we never have to set foot in that villa again.
What? How?
Galerius arranged it somehow.
Where is Grumpy?
Incredible. Oh, what a relief. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so we know that now they're going to change the vote. Where is that guy? He doesn't hang around anywhere. He just seems to wander about. I wish I could get into there. Kind of irks me. Yeah, I need to get him to vote for him. And I need to get one of those two to vote for him. And I think the only way to do it is to get his stomach cleared. And I think it's another one of these things where I have to have Galerius do it after I do it. But I do not remember how. It's not that stupid flower, is it, that I'm having trouble getting a hold of?
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Is he down here? Where's that grumpy guy? Nope, that's Mr. Loyal to the end. Okay, she's coming in a minute.
Priestess, Malleolus has decided to withdraw.
Okay, I think what I should do is, regardless of everything else, just save here. Just so I can avoid having to come back and do this again. Okay, so... where is that Weasley dude? That's what's his name. He's already going to vote. So we almost have enough votes. We need one more vote. Nope. And I'm sure, unfortunately, the webpage I found about this today is different than the one I found the other day, which actually had the solution to this. This is so frustrating. Where's this lead? That dude was like wandering around everywhere, and now I can't find him when I'm trying to look for him. It's so annoying. I don't want to have to get that stupid flower if I can avoid it, because that was horrendous. No, I think that leads down to our Greek friend. or somewhere pointless to my needs. There's Dooley, who's the whole reason why we have to do this.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Okay, that's my boy. Oh, wait a minute. Was it him? No, you can't. You can only do it this way. There's only one way to do it, which is legitimate. Everything else is breaking their stupid golden rule. So you can't do any of that. You can only do it legit. Where is that grumpy frickin'... I think I need to have the herb on me, though, which is part of the problem. Maybe What's-His-Putz will have it. The guy who wants to sell you everything. Yeah, he might be the one who has it. Let me see here. Oh, who dis? That's you again. You.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the... Hello there, friend. May I say,
Yeah,
that
don't
is a
care.
glorious bow
Don't
you're
care.
carrying. Do you mind if I ask where you acquired?
No.
Well, I'll take your word for it. But perhaps you'd be interested in...
Yeah, me too. No.
Oh, well, let me know if you change your mind. For now, can I help you with something?
Nope, he doesn't. Balls.
Very well. Another time.
Okay, hang on. I gotta look this up. This is going to just drive me crazy if I continue down this road. I think it's this one. Okay. Okay, so that's no good. No. I thought this told how to... Okay, that's annoying. Okay, maybe it's this one? Okay, this is just a real friggin' lengthy walkthrough. Okay, we gotta go through all of this. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we'll just go through quickly to figure out... we'll return to the menu. Is it the Roman plaque? No, we got the Roman plaque. Yeah, we know where we got that from. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Okay. All right. Ask him, are you the one threatening Virgil? Then say, I know it was you, since you got him the willow bark. How do I get him the willow bark? Who do I get the willow bark from? Okay, so we've got everything else. Okay, 1 second. Okay, it's not on this page. Okay, it's on that page. It's on this page. Control F. Okay, yes. It can usually be found somewhere near the temple or the garden below. Is the market by heading towards large villas? Okay, but where do I get the willow bark from? Okay, let's see here. Go back a step, maybe? Control F.
Good job, Alexa. I'm proud of you in an angry kind of way.
Thank you.
Towards next payout less than 3.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Okay, so where is this? Okay, how come I can't get to it? Okay, why are you not scrolling to wherever this highlight is? It's really annoying. Okay. All right, 1 second. Lucretia. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. So do I have that? Yeah, so apparently we got to get willow bark from Lucretia. But Lucretia... Do I have it? Swore I had that. Nope. No. Okay. Well, we'll have to fix that in a second. Did I keep her notes? Don't know. Doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, no. Balls. You're kidding me. How do I get that? No. Do you like Midnights, John? If you had a chance to hear any... No, I haven't heard any of it yet. Okay, so I've totally munched myself with this stylistic crap. Okay, there we go. What do I do? Because there he is. Not have it.
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana's. Feeling all right? I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be... I'm tired. Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But
Yeah,
the
this will
god
be
who
bad
inflicts
if I
a
don't
curse
have
is
that.
also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense. Well, she used to run the clinic. Until she's the last time and then she shut herself in the... She's been gone, but one of my he's become so irritable that
Aha!
the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him.
Oh no.
Assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace. Really? That would be wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Okay. I think. Is this not Nivea's? Is this it? Yes! Thank you. Oh my gosh. I did it.
May Apollo keep you safe. Feeling all right? Oh, I see. Well, what's the treatment? Willowback. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufus down some.
Yeah.
I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
Okay. There we go.
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did. That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Julia's life. Apollo smiles
Well, I
upon you.
think I didn't have the key till I went through the temple and talked to the crazy lady. Oh, look, he's right there. Convenient.
Name's Rufus. Better watch your step. What business is that of yours? Willowbark. And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you.
Well, he's a Christian. What do you want?
No idea what you're talking about. Look, I haven't been at my best lately.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel
I'm just
like myself
happy.
again.
This
And
is
I know
closing
I said
in.
I owe you one. So I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
Okay, so I think I have to have Galerius do this, but I have to give the information to what's-his-putz first. Because I think I have to do it first, and then he'll... Oh, that's dumbass. Yeah, I know you need my help. I'm getting to you. I'm getting to you. Okay, that's our boy. There he is, finally. Holy hell.
It's only a game.
It's
Why
only a
you have to
game.
be mad?
Because I've been doing this
A new
for
face.
way too long.
Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so
Yeah, okay.
here we have you to thank for saving Julia. What demon or spirit told you about that? You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it? Really? How did you manage that? Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Hey, there we go.
That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him. Well, Cynthius seems to know what he's doing. Nobody's broken the golden rule under his watch so far. My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking.
Nope. Okay, so I do have to
Nice
get
to talk to you.
Galerius to do everything. Golly. Okay, so let's go find... Ay, ay, ay. So I can't do the vote right now because we'll lose still. Because Virgil won't vote for him because he's a dum-dum. Sorry, man.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Hopefully I went to the right. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Yep, I did that. So we gotta do this all over again. But the good news is, this is the last time. Let's save the game. Just to get this over with. There we go. I don't have to do this again. Oy, oy. Ah. This should be it. I should be able to get Galerius to do it all, and an old evil man here will be out of the way, and I'll explain why he's an evil man shortly. As soon as we get the final friggin' piece to this final friggin' puzzle. Okay, thank you. Talk to the boy.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening. Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that. Poor Virgil. Poor Rufius too, I guess. All right, got it. All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. What? Are you... You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Alright, we'll just let him run off for now. I'm so happy. I'll have to do this ever again. Actually, I'm going to save again, just to avoid having to come back to this part. There we go. We have told him everything. We now have the thing we need to finish this stupid quest. Hi.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drop of...
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I forgot. He saves Fabio from the assassin who ends up killing himself.
No time to explain.
Like so.
All right, I'll be in my bakery. Thank you, Galerius.
This is the first time we've heard this one. And then he catches up with the assassin over there. And he tells him to go into this thing, which then falls on him. All right. Good night. Have a good sleep. I'll let you live for now. So effectively, I had to do all these 4 things first. And then that's the shaking we hear is when this collapses, which it does in a couple seconds. Mr. Dum Dum. Goodbye. He enters in like so.
Filthy, lying degenerate.
Yep. And then he dies. That's what the shaking was all about. Then we can come out and just continue to steal off of him. Oh, it's a denarii. That's really lame.
Salve, Ruffius. I hear your rheumatism has you so riled up you've been harassing Virgil.
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacis, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city.
Thank God.
We all went along
Finally,
with the
some
magistrate's
relief
weapons ban,
after
so
all
it
this
wouldn't be an
time.
issue.
Thank you,
I've got to get in
Galerius.
first before someone else beats
You're
me
a
to
good
it.
man. And I'll be sure to leave Virgil alone. I know I haven't been at my best lately.
You can't make him nice.
No, I've got to run.
You can gather all the thousands you want. Guy's just a moron. Okay, so we just gotta wait for old Queenie Bear to come in. And then do her announcement. And then what we do is we then call the vote. Because holy hell. I want this over with. Yeah. I'll explain. Like, one of them's not a great ending. It's actually a bad ending. The other 2 are not that exciting. If I can accomplish... This one is... like, we're not done even when I get all this. We're just to the point where I can actually get to the ending part of the ending. And then there's a whole Q&A which goes on, which might change the final as well. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll save before we go in there. Kind of like with that... Okay, he's still running around trying to save everybody. And then, what's his name will come down and talk to Yulia. I don't know if I want to be bothered getting more money. But basically what it... So, these golden statues and the person talking to you is Persephone. Or Persephina, or whatever her name is. And the... big man on campus who you have to talk to is the god responsible for all of this stuff. And you have to convince him to basically let everybody go. That's how you get the best win. The second win is to go up to win, I should say, is to go into the aqueduct with the key that you get from what's-his-putz, and you can save a couple of other things. So this is the best ending. This is what they call the canon ending, apparently. So
Galerius arranged it somehow.
Really? That's incredible. Oh, what a relief.
So this is why I'm going to try and do this one first, because this is the real ending. The other endings are interesting. The one I'm actually interested in, but I don't know if I'll try that one or not. But I will save after I get the 2 items I need, and then I can make my decision. Because it's both of those. It's that key that Dooley has, and the plaque. One leads to one ending, one leads to the other. Excuse him.
Salve.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Okay, then. Don't believe a word they tell you. So Quinticus. What I don't understand with Quinticus is in the one where Sentius still wins. He still tries it, even though he already acknowledged he's a criminal and already lost, and already told Dominitus to stop. But whatever, I don't understand fully. So now he's going to go up and tell her, God, we got to sit through all of this again. I was tempted to go up and get more denarii, but I don't know what I would do with it, even if I got it. The other thing they told me is that when you choose the different roles you can be, apparently the best role is the one I chose, which is archaeologist, because you get access to being able to read all the writings and stuff. Because, of course, as an archaeologist, apparently you know Latin and everything.
Citizens, I have an announcement.
Which, to be perfectly blunt, I kind of figured anyway.
Has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd like to nominate myself, if that's all right.
Of course, Galerius. That's your right. Citizens, the election will proceed.
Okay, so I have to talk to him
Salve
regardless.
again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them? You're toying. You're a bit... Sisyphus was he was... Oh. Anyway. Oh, and... Oh. Now, I'm going... Oh, and...
There we go. All right, where'd she go? She go back into her... The only thing we need to do now... Where are you? There you are. Get this over with. Please. Please, get this over with. Yeah, Galerius gets nominated and it puts an end to all this. Because basically they just don't want Sentius in charge again. Status of the
It must be
election.
completed by dusk. It'll be between... As I said, I'm... Yes, I have overheard.
Imagine if
some rather
Equito was a
unpleasant
Christian. Yeah, I know, right? That'd be
The
weird.
last thing we need here is additional conflict.
We do have
Very
2
well.
Christians here,
I'll
though,
get
so
things
there's that.
started right away.
As we learned, Fabia is a Christian as well. I think it's Fabia. Or is it Yulia? I don't remember who it is. Citizens. Okay.
It is time. Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
It's time! The election's on!
This is where I need to go after that, right? Yeah. Nope, that's to the bath. Oh, thankfully, thankfully, thankfully. It's finally over. I think it's either, yeah, that'd be Fabia. Or Yulia. I don't remember who it is now. It's not Lucretia. Pretty sure it's... I don't think it's Fabia either, though. I don't know. Don't know who the other one is. I know it's a female. Pretty sure it's Yulia. Well, did we save Yulia before we found her worshipping? The person worshipping? Yeah, this is what I'm wondering. I don't know. Can't remember now. Doesn't matter.
Citizens.
Here we go.
Have a quorate body of voters
Here, I'll stand in the middle like I actually...
the city's magistrate.
So that should be enough.
Candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helver. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Sentius.
Virgil.
The man who put a stop to the threats I've been receiving. Galerius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
The man who treated my rheumatism.
There we go.
Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Gallus Galerius Helver.
What?
It has been decided. Magistrate Galerius, would you like to make a brief address?
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you've put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Dooley is to be freed. Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
Move along. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Galerius. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And what we will do is, before he gets up here to let Dooley out, I'm going to save again. Just to avoid having to go through that again. Or like a what? Yeah, he's kind of British, right? Like English. Accented. Come on, Horatio, get your butt in here. Let the poor man out.
Fortune smiles on you today, Julius. Magistrate Galerius here has ordered your release.
You're going to let me out of here?
I'm sorry it took so long, my friend. And it wouldn't have happened at all if it wasn't for a newcomer. So be sure to offer your thanks when you can.
I will. I will. Thank you, Galerius. I'm so happy.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Why don't you go to the baths? Then tell Georgius I said you could have some new clothes. Then I want you to go home and rest. I'll speak with you soon, Dooley.
Hello? I'm Dooley.
Yep.
Magistrate Galerius said I should thank the newcomer.
Are you the newcomer? Yes, that's me.
Oh, it is you. Then, thank you. You're a big helper. I was locked up, but they let me out again. I'm so happy. You can have my shiny plaque if you want, and maybe you can help me find my treasure. My friend Hannibal used to look after me, and he said he always would. But then he died. But before that, he told me if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious. He gave me a key to the cisterns and told me to keep it safe. He said there's something very precious way up high. Please help me find it. Please. I had to keep it a secret until I found someone I could trust. Oh, thank you. Here's the key.
So we got them both. The key
Hope you find it.
and the plaque.
In the cisterns. Way up high, Hannibal said. Oh, look over there. Something shining.
Oh, God.
Is it treasure? Maybe it is treasure.
Plaque. Plaque. I just need the plaque.
So pretty. And it's just lying out here in the open. Maybe nobody wants it anymore. Maybe no one will mind if I just take it.
Don't you dare.
The many shall suffer for the
No.
sins of the one.
No. Why? Why did you do this? Screw it. Can I get out of here? I guess I don't need to go through all this again, do I? I'm just getting away from him. I'm seeing if I can get this plaque down. Just to save me the bother. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Hi. See ya. Oh. Ah, right. Okay, I'm not getting through that. Well, I mean, okay, we'll continue from the last save. God, I should have freaking saved it. The second I gave him that thing, got the thing, right? I should have saved that. Oh. This is the last save point, apparently. Okay, we can go in there later after we've resolved this issue. Why does Dooley do that? It's just so annoying. I don't want to die straight away, so I'm gonna have to go this way. Oh, that's down. Okay, we'll just go through here again. Good lord. Yeah, oh, I feel bad for him, but obviously his issues are problematic. Okay, so now... Okay, can I just go this way? No.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? All right then. I'll get out of your way.
Thanks, because this is annoying enough. That whole plot line was completely pointless. Okay. Can I get up there any other way? I don't think it's going to be easy. Just going to run past him. Yeah. I know, you're grumpy still. Doesn't matter anymore, Rufius. Okay, hopefully I either have the still have the... Yeah, I know. It's so sad. Okay, I think... Hopefully it saved the fact that I put the plaque down. Or if it didn't, I still have it on me. Either one works at this point. Yeah, it's still there. Cool. Oh no, go away, Salve.
Friend. I'm Octavia.
Oh, it's
Welcome to life under the
Octavia.
golden
She's the
rule.
Christian.
It's a ghastly thing, is it not? Ah, another stoic. We've all. I used to. Here in this
No,
place,
didn't
I
mean
used
to do that.
long hours of menial. If you like. All right. Well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
No.
Oh no. No.
Ah,
no.
God. Just go away.
Oh, P.S. What are you doing?
I'm...
Your life's in danger just as much as mine. Are you I see. Well...
I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Oh, P.S. No!
I mean, I'm gonna get them all free, so this is pointless.
I'll have to let everyone know what's happened. And
Okay, screw it. We're gonna go in. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're only shooting at me. That's not it. Oh, I have to do it in order. Gotcha. I now understand. Ah, I should have looked around at the gods. It's kind of a giveaway, isn't it? Cyrus. And now it's Nurgle. No. You stupid thing. And here we are. Oh, wow. Interesting. Weird. Okay, then. This is mental. Wow. It's like a spaceship. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Oh, he's looking over Earth. Yeah. So we're in space. Interesting. Oh, look. There's an Egyptian, and there is... Not sure. He did last. Cool.
And here you are.
Aha!
Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names.
Yeah, that was.
Nergal to the Sumerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks, and Pluto to the Romans. But the one constant through it all has been my title.
God of the Underworld.
And I've been watching you with curiosity, mortal, ever since your arrival. You're unlike the others, aren't you? And what is more, you carry a weapon that was never intended for mortals to wield, and you do it so brazenly. But there will be time for your reckoning later. First, as a reward for undoing the desecration of my obelisk, I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity.
Okay, here we go.
Ask what you will. My story is many thousands of years long. You will need to be more specific. What do you wish to know?
Hello. Okay, cool.
It is a matter of perspective. God is a label I was given by you mortals, not one I gave myself. Your ancestors revered me because to them, my knowledge and technology made me incomprehensibly
He is this
powerful,
alien.
just as you might seem so to an insect. But despite all that, there are rules even I must obey.
She is.
My kin and I all adopted this form long ago, so that we might better understand and communicate with your kind. In time, we grew fond of the sensory delights it affords. Desire, joy, ecstasy, even rage and sorrow, while an acquired taste can be addictive.
Mm-hmm.
No. Long ago I swore to Proserpina that I would remain in this form for as long as we remained among your kind. I must honor that. This is my beloved. Like me, she has been known by many names. Ereshkigal to the Sumerians, Isis to the Egyptians, Persephone to the Greeks, and Proserpina to the Romans. Or perhaps you might know her as the goddess of springtime, the cycle of life and renewal.
Fun.
Your gaze lingers too long. That is my servant. You would have met by the river, though she wears many faces and goes by many names. Kumutubal to the Sumerians, Kirti to the Egyptians, Charon to the Greeks, and Charon to the Romans.
Charon.
Her role is to ferry souls between the mortal
Karen.
world and this one, and to make their transition as seamless as possible. For that, she earned herself the infamous, if erroneous, moniker,
The Ferryman.
You will talk more later. For now, ask your questions. As you wish. It has come to be known simply as the Underworld, and it exists because of a wager I made long ago. That is a long story, one that began over 3,000 years ago and continues to this day. You see, long ago my kin and I set out from our home on Elysium to search for other forms of life among the stars. We discovered your planet and witnessed your kind evolving from primates into something lawless and
barbaric.
You all but destroyed yourselves, your 2 short lives being extinguished by violence and ignorance and disease. Yet Proserpina saw raw potential in you, and persuaded the rest of us it would be squandered without our intervention and stewardship. So we revealed ourselves to your people in a place called Sumer. We offered guidance in agriculture, toolcraft, and law, and you called us gods.
Well,
For a time you flourished, but soon you were too many for us to oversee. And as you spread from that cradle of civilization, we saw something disturbing. We had sown the seeds of dependency and confusion, and soon you returned to your old ways of violence and ignorance, this time in our name. My kin had seen enough, and gave up on your kind, condemning you as barbaric and chaotic, scarcely more than animals. We began preparations to return to Elysium, our home world, a utopia unspoilt by conflict and unimaginable in its beauty. But my Proserpina could not bear to abandon your kind without guidance, and knowing it would force the rest of us to leave her behind, she made an extraordinary sacrifice. She gave up her immortality to descend permanently to the ranks of humankind. And so she began her inescapable trajectory toward death. Horrified, I acted swiftly. I placed her in suspended animation in a deep frozen sleep to prevent age and sickness from claiming her. And then I pleaded with Proserpina's father, who the Romans called Jupiter, to bring her with us to Elysium. It was and is my hope that once there, we might one day learn to
So
undo what she
basically what you're telling me is none of
But
the
he
stories are
refused.
true.
I did everything I could to persuade him, but he would not relent. He would rigidly uphold his final pronouncement. Humans were unworthy of ascension to Elysium, and no exceptions would be made. But seeing that I was aggrieved, he proposed a wager, the terms of which were as follows. If even one human city could prove itself capable of living without sin for a single year, then Proserpina and all of humanity would be permitted to join us in Elysium. My part would be to remain behind, the last of my kind, to watch over you,
But
without interfering.
you are interfering.
And to sit
Hello.
in silent judgment. And so my reward has been to languish here, enduring a 3,000-year winter, waiting for the day your kind proves
Are you
itself
talking to
worthy of
that
her fate.
everybody has to be?
So that I might take her with me to Elysium and unthaw my goddess of springtime.
Oh dear.
And here I am, after all this time, still waiting. There were also gods who, like me, have been known by many names. But perhaps you knew them by their Roman names.
The loophole, yeah.
Our leader, Jupiter, as well
So,
as
yeah,
Neptune,
absolutely he's
Saturn,
interfering.
Juno, Minerva, Mars, Venus, Apollo, Diana, Vulcan, Vesta, Ceres. And of course, my beloved Proserpina.
Or Persephone.
As the first wave of your kind arrived from Sumer, I had them build a city in their own fashion, so that they might be comfortable and recreate their lives here. I had them build the entrance as a vertical shaft leading to baths, to cleanse them of the sins of their former lives, and to
Thus
prevent
the river.
escape. I
Gotcha.
watched wave after wave of Sumerians arrive, and as their civilization declined over the centuries, they were replaced by Egyptians. Of course, believing themselves to be the superior civilization, the Egyptians promptly built over what had been built before, and made all the same mistakes. After another 1,000 years, the Greeks began to arrive, and then the Romans, and they all did the same thing. They built upon the underworlds of their predecessors, renamed their gods, and ensured their foundations were forgotten.
Said by me.
To ensure the wager was fair, it was important that my subjects were chosen at random.
Oh, I see. This
To
is the
end, I
wager.
had my servant distribute 1,000 tokens fashioned from silver, a rare element at the time, across all of Sumer. Whoever died while in possession of one of them would be located by my servant and ferried to this place, with
Nice.
no memory of how they arrived. As the tokens were discovered, they were traded, smelted, and fashioned into trinkets, and eventually coins, spreading to Egypt like seeds on the wind. Later, when they spread to Greece, they would come to be known as Charon's obol, or as coins for the ferryman. Some placed coins in the mouths of their dead, hoping they would awaken here, though they had no way of knowing which coins were fashioned from the original tokens. In fact, almost all of the tokens are accounted for, only 2 remain. And so after this wave destroys itself, as it is destined to do, your kind will have squandered the last of its potential to ascend beyond this rock, and Proserpina's along with it. It is a regrettable story. One of the first men who came to this place was a king of Sumer and a troublemaker. To be rid of him, I returned him to his people, on the condition that my servant erased his memories of this place. But the erasure did not take completely, and he told stories of this place as if describing memories of a dream. His tales were committed to writing, which came to be known as the
Epic of Gilgamesh. Oh my
His
goodness.
words were twisted and distorted over generations.
Nice.
Later, the Egyptians would adapt Sumer's
I like how he's a
stories of the
troublemaker.
underworld, making them wildly intricate and labyrinthine. Their Book of
Labyrinthine.
the Dead and Book of Gates bore less and less resemblance to this place in their priests' pursuit of profit. Then, when the Greeks began to arrive, they proved far more cunning, and in a series of incidents that will not be repeated, 5 of them escaped. A warrior named Heracles, 2 kings named Sisyphus and Theseus, a poet named Orpheus, and a Trojan named Aeneas. They each told embellished tales of this place, how to get here, and how to escape. And so from Sumer to Egypt, Greece to Rome, your kind has always told each other stories about this place, though each story contained only a seed of truth.
Okay, so we've talked about all that.
Of course. That is merely the name your people have given to it, but yes, it is my doing. That is a story dating back to the very first wave. After the Sumerians finished building their city, the self-declared ruler threw a banquet to celebrate. Now this man was unmarried, and many women were vying to become his wife, a prestigious position of power and influence in a new world. Of all the women, 2 were particularly ambitious. Both were beautiful, and both arrived at the banquet wearing eye-catching dresses and painted faces, their hair woven in elaborate fashion. The first woman, recognizing that she would require an advantage to win the ruler's affection, draped herself in jewelry, ornate necklaces, bracelets.
This is a very long story. I'm just going to say for something I already know.
Seeing this ostentatious display, the second woman grew envious, for she had no such jewelry at her disposal. She prayed aloud to any gods that would listen to cover her in gold.
Oh dear.
And when her prayer went unanswered, she took matters into her own hands. While the others indulged at the banquet, the second woman summoned the first for a discussion in a quiet place. She checked that nobody was watching and pushed her rival from the top of the ziggurat where she broke her neck on the rocks below. But I was watching, and I decided to answer her prayer. I took the golden bow left behind by Diana, and I shot that woman in the heart, covering her from head to toe in a layer of molten gold.
Yep.
And I left her to stand there, that she might serve as a grim reminder of what befalls those who sin in my domain. But that was not enough, for the entire city was tainted by her sin, and the wager could no longer be won.
Right, so that's the whole reason.
So I had no choice but to wipe the slate clean. I gilded them all to make way for a new wave, and began the wager again. And to this day, each of them, and all who came after, line the halls of this city, inanimate but conscious, suspended in time with only their sight and hearing preserved, so they may bear witness to and lament the folly of your kind for eternity.
Oh, lovely.
Silent golden sentinels.
What a wonderful person he is.
I give your kind a second chance at life, as well as ample warning about my law.
You do?
And when you disobey, and you always disobey, you force my hand, bringing terrible suffering upon yourselves. And so you ask if I am the one destroying your lives. And I say, no, you destroy yourselves. I am merely the means by which you do it. I've always considered that the cornerstone of morality is the ability to determine right from wrong on one's own. No attempt to lay out rules like your Code of Hammurabi or your 12 Tables of the Roman Republic can ever cover all possible scenarios.
I know, right?
This should
It's
come
such
as
a
no
dumb
surprise
argument.
to you, since the core principle has been expressed in many forms by many of your civilizations. The Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with do to the doer to make him do. The Greeks refined it with avoid doing what you would blame others for doing. The Roman Stoics added, treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Even the so-called cultists hiding among you often say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
The
It is the
cultists.
simplest
I like how
of
they all call them
concepts,
cultists,
and
even
each
him.
one of you is born with the faculties required to apply it to any situation. Yet none of the peoples who expressed this rule were able to uphold it. Curious, is it not?
Yeah, right. It doesn't seem like you've been upholding it either. We'll try this one first.
For you, perhaps.
Okay.
When my kin departed, they left behind many relics which I inherited. A consolation prize of sorts. The golden bow originally belonged to one of my kin, who the Romans called Diana. As my collection of golden statues grew, I chose the most ferocious among them, and equipped them each with a duplicate of her bow.
I
and
see.
tasked them with hunting down the Forsaken at my behest. They became known simply as Furies.
I see.
I'm able to commune with all of the statues in the city.
That's why
their
she's
ears
saying
are my ears, and their
he
eyes
sees.
are my eyes. If she was still conscious, I suppose she could, but she's not. Why do you ask? Then what an odd question.
Seen some terrible things here that you didn't consider a sin. How could you let them happen?
Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations, or are you going to give me an example? Ah, yes, the debt bondsman. Taking one's own life is a self-directed act. It is not one that is done to others, however they may be affected by it. Therefore, it cannot be said that one who commits suicide has done anything unto others. Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
We'll try the debt bondage.
You speak of the moneylender. How is that inconsistent with the rule? And he would never have signed a contract pledging his labor for 30 years. All he did was enforce the terms of a contract signed voluntarily.
It's basically just lawful. He's
ignoring your irritating sense of moral superiority. This is interesting. I'm curious. How do people
Oh,
escape
here we go.
poverty where you're from?
Oh, we're gonna get circularly. He's gonna say that's debt bondage, isn't it?
I see. And how long might it take such a person
30
to
years.
repay their debt?
Mm-hmm.
I fail to see how your system of loans is significantly different to a debt bondsman signing over his labor for 30 years. Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately. Is that what you want?
I'm not gonna argue that.
Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
I'm not going to argue anymore. It's no wonder people say that gods are cruel. This just shows how unreliable and subjective your moral code is. You're no better at judging right from wrong than any human. Yeah, that's right.
Do you honestly think you could do better?
No, but that's my point. Nobody grasps right and wrong so perfect that they can be trusted with all this power. You become a tyrant.
I should strike you down for that.
Did you be proving my point? Okay, we're going to try this one first.
Now, did you have any other questions before your reckoning? Very well.
Oh, that's all the questions I had.
Good. Then now it is time for your reckoning. Only, it seems, something is wrong. It has long been within my power to see into the hearts of mortals and weigh their deeds in life. But when I peer into you, I see only a blank slate, as if you did not exist until you appeared in this city. How is this possible? Charon, where did you find this one?
I do not remember ferrying you.
Aha, that's how.
If that is true, then I sense the intervention of someone powerful.
How did you come to be in this time, mortal? Who brought you here?
He cannot know.
Impossible! No mortals possess such power. Not yet, but I will learn the truth. Enough of this. It seems I will need to put your reckoning on hold for now. But answer this. Why have you come here? What is it you seek?
Okay. Oh, we can't save. We can't save. I have to choose.
Your hubris is amusing, so I will allow you to make your case. But I warn you, if you anger me,
I
or
think
waste
I will
my
have to
time
kill
with
him, but I'm
lies or
hoping
wrong-headed
not.
Arguments, you face death here. So, tell me, why should I put an end to the so-called golden rule?
Here we go. If you're doing this for love, you should know the person that doesn't love you. How can you expect us to live without sin if you can't do it yourself? The golden rule is corrupting the city and ensuring that you'll never win your wager. Okay, so it wants me to kill him eventually.
That is a very serious accusation, mortal. What sin have I committed? What evidence do you have to support it? I am well aware of the story told by the Greeks and Romans of my so-called abduction. It is entirely unfair. My love was dying, and I intervened the only way I could to save her life. What would you have done? It was an act of rebellion against the others. She knew I would have to act to save her, and I did because I loved her. I love her still. Accordingly, I reject your argument.
This is not going to make any difference.
When my servant found them, I gave them a second chance at life. Would you prefer to have simply ceased to exist?
Maybe.
Then you still have the option to end your life should you wish, and you are no worse off than if I had not intervened.
That's why they commit suicide.
I reject your argument.
Wow. Okay.
Every one of those people was
knew that was never going to happen.
Their peers lived virtuously. They failed collectively, and so they were punished collectively. The Romans understand this, as did the Greeks before them.
If our positions were reversed, you wouldn't want me to punish you for the sins of other people. I bet you he would, though. That's the thing. We'll try that one.
How unfortunate that we are not where you are from.
I knew he was going to say that.
Ah, but I am a god, and you are a mortal.
You're not a god.
Why would you expect me
You're just
to
an
treat you
alien.
as I treat my own kind? You are not a peer. You are not a respected equal. Let me ask you this. Do you treat insects as you wish to be treated? Do you care for their well-being as you would your fellow man? Do you ensure they have food and
So
shelter and
basically,
protection from predators?
we're insects
them
to you.
rights?
I gotcha. No.
Of course not, because that would be absurd, just as it would be absurd for me to treat your kind as equals. My love for her does not mean I am not superior, now that she is mortal. Bah! For a moment I thought you might have been building to a point. but I see now you are just a hubristic little
Wow, he is hard to beat. Yeah,
How
try
so?
this.
And be specific. You have made a grave allegation, and I expect you to back it up.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, what an annoying god of the underworld. We'll try this
He is
one.
a volatile and confused fellow, that one. True. I have witnessed him doing that. His cruelty does seem to grow greater by the day. Pathetic. You will need to do a lot better than that.
Well, let's try this one.
I see what you are doing. You are trying to undermine the one thing keeping me anchored here. You are playing a dangerous game. You have no idea how close you just came to eternal torment, mortal. You will need to do better than that.
Well, I don't want to look this up, but I will if I can't do better than this.
Do you really think you can wound me, a god, with that primitive
You're not a
weapon?
god.
Pathetic. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Suffer eternal torment for this.
Where's the crown? Where's the crown? So what am I supposed to do with the crown? Oh boy. Okay. Just to avoid having to do this a million times, we're going to... Where is it? Okay. Okay. Okay, so here we go. All right, we're cheating. I don't care. I want to get this done. Oh, we're at... Okay. Where are we at here? Oh, we're at... what's his name's? This is such a weird thing, right? Like, huh? Okay.
And here you are. No gull to the Cimmerians, but the one, and I've been, and what is that there will be first.
Okay.
That is merely the name your people have given to it, but yes, it is my doing. I've always considered that this should come as no. The Egyptians made the Greeks, the Romans, even the. It is yet. For you, but.
There we go.
Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations, or are you going to give me an example?
so I have to do all of these.
Therefore, applying this rule always requires us to interpret the meaning of the words. Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately. Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked? The merchant. How is that inconsistent with the rule I've outlined? I disagree. Having watched this merchant, that is precisely what he would expect from others, and he would be quite capable of paying the price anyway. Applying this rule always requires speculation to some degree. It requires us to ask what another person would want if they found themselves in another situation. Not if we're wise enough to know the mind of man. Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken.
Oh God,
and I
he always
should
comes
turn
back
you
to
all
this.
to gold immediately. Is that what you want? Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
Okay, we've done
You
this
speak
one.
of the moneylender, and he would. Supposing you're right, then my lord. Then your desire to be right outweighs your desire to survive. You will make a fine statue.
Oh, balls. Ah, crap.
Do you really think you can wound me?
Right, so I have to get through this without saying that.
How dare you threaten her? This ends now. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, so this is an ending, but this is not the ending I wanted. So we're just going to go back here because there's no point. I don't want to end it that way because that won't end well. Okay, so we need to do this the right way. This is so crazy. So that's a Roman. That's a Greek. Okay, I see. And then it's an Egyptian and a Sumerian, I'm assuming. My outline is not helping me much.
And here you are. Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names. Nergal to
Persuade
the Sumerians,
the god of the underworld to
Osiris to the Egyptians,
abandon the
Hades
golden
to
rule.
the
So if I
Greeks,
grab her crown and run away, basically because it
One
sends me
constant
back
through
in
it all
time.
has
But the
been
problem is I'm
God of the
free, but not really
and
free.
I've been watching you with curiosity.
Like we win. This is the
ever
bad
since
ending.
your arrival.
That's the win you get.
You are unlike the others, aren't you? And what is more, you... That is merely... I've always considered that the cornerstone of morality... No, this should come as Egypt, the Greek, the Roman, even the...
Blah, 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 blah.
For you, perhaps. Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations?
Okay,
Or are you
here we
going
go
to give me
again.
an example? Ah, yes. Taking one's... Therefore, applying this rule... Suppose... Now tell me, what other... The merchant. How... I disagree. Applying this rule always requires speculation to some degree. It requires us to ask what another person would want.
Yeah, I
if they
don't
found
know.
themselves
I don't
in
know
another
yet.
situation. Not if we're wise enough to know the mind of man. Suppose...
Okay, so we never want to say
Now
I'm
tell
right,
me.
because then we'll go to war, basically, the minute I do
You
that.
speak of the money lend, and he would never have signed a contract pledging his labor for 30 years. All he did was enforce the terms of a contract signed voluntarily by others. Ignoring your irritating sense of moral superiority. I see. Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked? The midwife and the palace, yes? How is that inconsistent with the rule? The rule is do unto others, meaning other people. Those statues are something else now. Bloodless shadows. They are forsaken. Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
Okay, so now we have to do this one.
Do you honestly think you could do better? I should strike you down for that. Now, did you have any other questions?
Okay, we're through the first part. Okay. I'd like you to end the golden rule. How can you expect us to live without sin?
Very well.
Okay, nope, that's not it.
That is merely the name your people have given to it, but... I've always considered that the cornerstone... No attempt... This should come as news. The Egyptians, the Greeks, the Romans stoke, even the so... It is the simple... Yet none of them...
Okay, so... Alright. How can you expect us to live without sin? Nope.
Enough. You clearly know nothing. Very well.
I'm a little bit baffled. I've done something. I've missed something.
That is merely the name your people have given to it, but yes, it is my doing. When my kin departed, the good and tossed them. But I took the gold and I left that. So, and to suspend.
Okay.
I'm able to commune with all of the statues in the city. If she would... Then what an odd question. I give your kind a second chance at life, as well as ample warning about my law. And when you disobey,
I'm beginning to
and
think
you
this is not
always
good
disobey,
enough.
you force my hand, bringing terrible suffering upon yourselves. And so you ask if I am the one destroying your lives. And I say you destroy. Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations, or are you going to give me an example?
Didn't I do this already, though?
Do you honestly think you could do better?
Ah, here we go. That's what I
Then
did.
you are a fool. But what else did I expect from a mortal? Now, did you have any other questions before your reckoning?
Oh, no, that didn't get me to where I wanted to be.
Very well. My story is many thousands. It is a matter of perspective. Your despite my in time. No. This, your gaze lingers too long. That is my servant.
He's
you
not
would have met
selfish or anything.
For that, you will talk more later. As you wish.
How do I get where I want to go?
It has come to be known simply as the underworld. That
I have
is
to
a
go
long
through
story.
all this.
You see, you all yet preserve. So we, for a time, we had.
I'm guessing I have to go through all of this and then come back into those questions
but
again.
He refused. I did everything. Humans were unworthy of
I know, right? He's ridiculous. He's jealous, obviously.
And so that, and here I am. They were all, and as the after to in it is.
Skip. Okay, let's see if I go back
Of course.
into the other one.
That is merely the name your people have given to it, but yes, it is my doing. Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalization? Ah, yes. Take it. Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked? The merchant. How is that inconsistent? I disagree. Having watched... Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately. Is that what you want? Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked? The midwife in the palace, yes? How is that? The rule is, do unto they are forsaken. Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked? Do you honestly think you could do better?
So I've done yes. That didn't lead anywhere. No.
I should strike you down for that. Now, did you have any other questions before your reckoning?
Okay, so I'd like you to end the golden rule is what I want, but I don't have that option.
Very well. Good. Then now it is time for your reckoning. Only, it
Ah,
seems...
that's what I forgot.
Something is wrong. It has long been within my power to see into the hearts of mortals and weigh their deeds in life. But when I peer into you, I see only a blank slate, as if you did not exist until you appeared in this city. How is this possible? Charon, where did you find this one?
If that is true, then I...
How did you come to be in this time, mortal? Who brought you here?
He cannot know.
I do not know. My kin departed long ago, and Proserpine has slumbered for 3,000 years.
Okay. Shouldn't you know this as the god of the underworld? Okay.
Tread lightly, mortal. Enough of this. It seems I will need to put your reckoning on hold.
Okay, here we go.
But answer this. Why have you come here? What is it you seek?
Ah, finally.
Your hubris is amusing, so I will allow you to make your case.
It's annoying when you can't figure out how to get back to where you were.
If you anger me or waste my time with lies or wrong-headed arguments, you face death here.
Yeah.
So, tell me, why should I put an end to the so-called Golden Rule? That is a very serious accusation, mortal. What sin have I committed? What evidence do you have to support it?
Okay, it's this one.
Every one of those people was guilty of failing to ensure their peers lived virtuously.
I think I finally figured the root.
They failed collectively, and so they were punished collectively. The Romans understand this, as did the Greeks before them. Ah, but I am a god, and you are a mortal. Why would you expect me to treat you as I treat my own kind?
I was so close.
You are not a peer. You are not a respected equal.
Yeah, well, that's
Let me
because
ask you this.
I think he's become basically he's become like a mortal in quotes.
Do you ensure that?
All right, enough of this.
Of course not, because that would be absurd. Just as it would be absurd for me to treat your kind as equals.
I might have said yes, but there we go.
Where to begin? Our lifespans exceed yours by thousands of
Pick
years.
anything but fair enough.
In which time we accumulate vast wisdom and a mastery of technology you cannot begin to imagine.
Oh, this is new.
It would be most unwise to get ideas about attacking me. Because that is the source of our power over you. You could say that. My kin have no superiors. That is true. Go on. Make your point, mortal.
If you can't follow your own rule, how can you expect humans to?
For a moment.
Aha!
If you are right, then it would follow that all this time I have been in the wrong. But no. The very thought of it grieves me. How can I accept your argument when doing so would make me a tyrant and a monster?
I think we did it. It's the truth. You've committed atrocities and you need to own up to it. You're not a monster. You're a human and you made a mistake. I like that.
Wait. What? What are you saying? You have spoken eloquently, and yet, if what you say is true, it follows that my wager was fatally flawed from the beginning.
Mhm.
But that would mean Jupiter, Proserpina's father, who knew more about you than anyone, proposed a wager I could never win. Why would he do that?
Perhaps he left you behind because you... No. Perhaps he made a mistake too. I think that's the best
A
option.
mistake? But he is the best and greatest of us.
You're no better than us. You're a monster on a power trip. Perhaps when you took human form, you took... Ah, there we go.
Your words sting me, mortal. But perhaps...
Hey, we did it!
I deserve. As difficult as this is to admit, I have suspected as much for a long time now. And I cannot deny it any longer. I've been so fixated on taking my beloved to Elysium that every time one of you sinned, it wore away my hope of being with her again. In time, I began to despise your kind for making her believe that you could ever be better than you are. But my rage was not born of malice. Quite the opposite. Everything I have done, I did because I loved her. Who knew this empathy of yours, that you celebrate so much, could have such a dark underside?
It's true.
This has gone on too long. It is time for me to let go of this form, of her, of all of you. But know this, if I abandon the wager and leave for Elysium, neither she nor your kind may ever ascend. Very well. I will have Charon make arrangements to ferry the others. But as for you, be aware you will be separated from the rest. Once this exodus begins, the events that brought you to this moment will never have taken place, and you will have created a paradox. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering in the natural flow of time. Now, are you ready? Farewell, mortal.
Ah, we did it. We did it. Finally. Finally, it's over. It's 8:40. I've been here for 2 hours. Alworth. Oh, that's the dude. Okay.
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was
This
in
is the
here
guy who
alone.
committed suicide
I'm
at the
Al.
start.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Oh, did that lady in the forest send you in here after me? I guess I lost track of time, learning about the history of this place, and it is extraordinary. I'm fairly certain you and I are the first people to set foot in this city for about 2,000 years. Fortunately for us, the last person in here was a Roman man named Galerius.
Oh,
who
nice.
inscribed an account into a tablet. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped in here, and living in fear of a curse they called the Golden Rule. They believed that if even one person sinned, an unknown god would cast them all into gold, like the 1,000 people who'd lived here before them. Then, one day, just as Galerius had finished praying for a good harvest at the shrine of Proserpina, an oracle appeared, said barely a word, and entered the temple of the mysterious god, this one here, and demanded an audience. And the doors just opened up to him. Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive than Odysseus, because the next thing he knew, the ground shook, and the voice of that god rang out over the city. The many have suffered long enough. Unfortunately, Galerius' account just sort of stops after that, leaving a lot of questions unanswered. What became of him, and the other people who lived here? What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had terrorized people for hundreds of years? What? Oh, I see. For a
Yeah, I
moment
didn't
there,
think
thought
you'd
you were
take that serious.
Anyway, I think I found a way out through the aqueduct that brought water into the city. Follow me.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is still going. I figured this would be over. Huh.
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple. You go on ahead, and I'll be there soon.
Interesting. Look at how light and gorgeous it is now. So that's Persephone's temple there. Wait, is that his line? Did this water just kind of come in and... Is this like the top? I guess it is, right? So everything about the city is below this now, under the water. Oh, wow. That's wild. Makes sense that it would be very different. Huh. Okay, I tried to inspect. It didn't work. Huh. Okay, weird. Huh. And there she is. Persephone.
You're back. But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
Huh.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
Ah, I see.
Oh, well.
I thought
Hello.
you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Interesting.
You can just call me Charon, if you like. I am sorry I was not completely honest with you when we first met. I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time. That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead. Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know? As you wish. You were murdered.
Nice.
You were exploring an old tomb when you discovered a cache of forgotten relics, including two
the only 2 silver coins. Nice.
Unfortunately, as you emerged into daylight, you were set upon by 2 thieves. A nearby hiker saw the scuffle break out.
Oh,
and leapt to your
that's
aid,
both of us,
trying
right?
to help you recover your bounty. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not. There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name
Was Al Worth. I see.
You were each in possession of a sacred coin, called Charon's opal by some, and so it was my duty to bring you here. It means I am now bereft of purpose. There is nobody else to ferry here, nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
Huh.
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferryman for passage across the river. Well, Those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here. It means I am now bereft.
Okay, we're doing that again.
There is nobody else. I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an oracle who confronted a god and undid an ancient curse.
Sounds like quite a story. And I look forward to hearing all about it. But you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Oh wow, 1 year later. Nice. Hey, look at that. Interesting. Hey.
Hey, you made it. It's great to see you again. I read your book, and what the critics said about it. I guess they weren't ready for your theories about the underworld. Anyway, after everything you've been through, I thought you might appreciate some good news. So after we got back to the real world, I started doing some research into the people mentioned in Galerius's tablet, and I found something strange. I'm sorry I've been so cryptic. I've been dying to tell you. I just really wanted you to see this for yourself. Why don't you head on down there?
Let's go.
I'll catch up with you at the other end.
Who dis? Oh, that's... Right, okay.
Oh, hello.
Oh my god. What?
You're finally here. Remember me? It's a crazy story. After you disappeared, Karen appeared and told us she was returning us to the world. Even gave us some coins to help us start our lives over. Only, for some reason, she returned us to your world instead of ours.
What?
Anyway, I know we only ever had that one conversation, and I wasn't even sure if you'd remember me, but I wanted to say thanks for freeing us from the underworld and giving us a second chance at life.
Maybe it was Virgil.
Oh, I used Karen's gift to buy a farm in Umbria. Got a villa on it too, with enough room for Dooley, of course.
Aww.
It's hard work, but I sleep soundly every night. I'm finally my own man, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
What?
I know. I can't believe my luck either. But we're engaged and living together. We're planning to get married next spring. If you're going to be around, we'd love to see you there.
I'm confused.
Of course. There's a whole museum full of people waiting for a chance to thank you. So you better keep moving.
Oh my
We'll
gosh.
speak again soon, my friend.
Okay. Oh.
You're here.
Wow.
It's lovely to finally meet you. Galerius told me all about you. So, you're the hero who somehow vanquished the last of the
Apparently.
Roman gods. As I'm a priestess, you realize you've put me out of work. I'm just teasing. Actually, and it still feels a little sacrilegious to say this, I'm finding life after religion quite enjoyable.
Wow.
Galerius and I are engaged and expecting.
Expecting?
We've just bought a
Wow.
lovely villa in the countryside with room for a large family. And Dooley too, of course. It feels like the world has just opened up for us. There's so much to learn, and so many more possibilities for our children than we ever imagined. We're just so thankful for what you did for us. For all of us. Oh, it's sweet of you to ask. She recovered nicely. In fact, she's here somewhere, if you'd like to ask her yourself. See you at the wedding, I hope.
Oh, man. Oh, there's Dooley.
Hello, I'm Dooley. Galerius said you're very nice and a big helper. Thank you for getting us out of the bad place. I didn't like it. Bye-bye.
It's
So they're
you.
just on the right hand. What? He's still a military guy. That's funny.
Hi there, I'm Horatius. I understand we have you to thank for giving us a second chance at life. And reuniting Scintilla with us as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
About that.
thank you. I'm living up north and studying in the military academy in Modena. I'm going to be an officer one day. The world's changed a lot. But some things stay the same. Would you believe we're still studying military tactics from my time? Alexander the Great, Caesar, Hannibal Barca. Still, I have to keep challenging
Rob.
myself to let go of old ways of thinking and embrace the new. As Seneca wrote, the ones who pioneered our paths aren't our masters, but our guides. Ah, you remembered that. Thank you. I grieved for a time, but that's done. In the words of Epictetus,
He really is
those who rode behind triumphant
an Epicurean.
generals remind them they are mortal.
Or, no, a
Remind
Stoic, sorry.
yourself your precious one isn't one of your possessions, but something given for now, not forever. Thanks. He's not my... Oh, I see what you did there. Good one. He had more trouble adapting than most. He got himself disqualified from the UFC. So he started some kind of underground blood sport tournament, like we had in Rome. Suppose it appealed to people's baser instincts. And they say he made some good coin,
Oh,
killing a bunch
jeez.
of men like that. But his luck finally ran out, and his life along with it. You know what they say. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
So how long have these people been here?
Perhaps. And you. Farewell.
Cynthia, the person that we never found, but was in the...
I take it you're
I'll
the
explain.
Oracle. Thanks for coming. Actually,
Oh, no,
I
this is
changed my name
Cynthia.
to Cynthia.
Oh,
I
Cynthia.
didn't want to be associated
Nice.
with Sentius.
After what happened, yes.
I'm not sure if you heard, but after you drove Pluto off, Proserpina emerged from the Great Temple. She knew right away what none of us had figured out about that psychopath. He'd been keeping my little sister locked up in the upper cistern all that time. But he's been dealt with. He's... you know what? The important thing is we'll never see him again. Anything I want. I'm a woman of means in a vast new world. I can go wherever and do whatever I please. Of course, I mostly just stay in my villa and have my servant Alexa summon things for me. Because
My
it's just
servant.
awful out there.
Nice.
Barbarians everywhere. He's still there, all alone. The last golden statue in the underworld. Trapped in a metal shell, slowly losing his mind until the end of time.
Weef.
Eternal torment. Just what he deserves, if you ask me.
I mean...
You too. See you around.
Oracle. Oh, no, we've been this way. Hey, Lucretia.
You are here. It's nice to finally meet you. Lucy is fine.
Oh.
I'm making an effort to blend in, as you can see.
I mean,
We are all
Lucretia
trying
probably
to
would have
keep
been
a
fine,
low
too.
profile. If the world knew we died 2,000 years ago and were suddenly brought back to life 12 months ago, they'd never
Oh, it's
leave
only...
us alone.
Oh, right.
Speaking
That
of
makes
which,
sense.
I wanted to say thank you in person. I'd say
Wow,
the gods
Galerius, you're a
smile on
fast
you,
mover,
but
buddy.
I hear you drove the last of them off. So... Oh. Ah, she didn't make it. She died from poison while you were in the Great Temple.
What?
It was very sad. She was a good woman, and a friend.
Oh, I guess because I didn't...
It wasn't your fault. Decius is to blame. He's here somewhere too. Not that anyone would talk to him. I'm not even sure how he got invited.
Huh.
I'm studying to get into medical school.
Interesting.
I resented the responsibility of keeping everyone in the city alive. When it ended, I realized I missed it. So I guess I'll just keep saving the world, if begrudgingly, one patient at a time. You too. Don't be a stranger.
So, okay, because we didn't do everything, some of it never happened, I guess, because we didn't go and get everything done.
Magnificent museum, is it not?
All right, George, yes. Give me the deets, my friend.
You must be the legendary Oracle. It is
Oracle.
a sincere privilege to finally make your acquaintance. I am Georgius. I am told we have you to thank for freeing us from Hades, and for that I am most grateful.
Right, okay. So basically, because I didn't go and save them before I went there, all of this bad stuff happened.
My friend, there is no need for you to apologize. You have done more than enough.
We'll find out what he's doing.
I am reacquainting myself with Greece.
Ah.
It has changed so much over the last 2,000 years, I barely recognize it. This is at once heartbreaking and thrilling. Perhaps one day, once I have seen all of this new Greece and sampled her delights, I will settle down in Santorini in a villa overlooking the Azure Aegean Sea. I hope you will join me there and regale me with the story of how you faced off against the fearsome god of the underworld and won. You too, my friend.
Oh, it's the Greek dude. We'll check with him in a minute.
Some soiree, innit?
Oh, my lord.
Good evening.
Livia. Oh, there's Octavia.
Hello there.
Huh. Oh, that was the crazy lady. Oh, boy. And this is Kabash.
What is up?
What is up? And then there's Virgil.
Hello there. Oh, I go by Gabriella now. I didn't want to be reminded of that monster every time I heard my own name. You didn't hear? My adoptive father, Sentius, locked me up in the upper cistern to stop me from escaping. After you drove Pluto off, Proserpina came and released me, and that monster got what was coming to him. Don't worry, nobody did. I'm living by myself on a little vineyard in Umbria. It's something Ulpius and I used to talk about doing when we got out.
Whoops.
And I thought that's what he would have wanted. But it's been hard. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's just not the same without him. Mostly it just reminds me he's gone. Oh, it's hardly your fault.
It kind of was.
I'll be all right. In time. Thanks. You too.
So effectively, what I could have done is I could have saved all those people and then left, I guess. Yeah, it's 100% the same dude, isn't it? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so do I want to talk to him? Probably not. But if I go out this way, does that end everything? Okay. So, I just want to check.
Evening.
Kabash.
It is an honor to finally meet you, Oracle. You know my name? Oh, of course. You are an Oracle. You know many things.
I mean...
I too would like to offer my thanks for releasing us from that place, and for your role in bringing us here. This world is... For a time, I returned to Alexandria, but they have no need of another fisherman, and I came to see there is nothing for me there.
Instead, I have decided to follow the custom of your youths
And backpack
the world. It is a great adventure, and I have met many people from many cultures. I spent the first 25 years of my life avoiding the 42 sins that would deny me access to the afterlife. Now, I think it is
Darn
time
right.
I had some fun. Indeed. Thank you, Oracle.
Okay, so do I want to be bothered talking to? Sure, why not?
Good
She looks
evening.
so different.
Hello
Holy
there.
balls.
Greetings. Thank you for your kind words and for liberating us all. In all the time I was in the underworld, I never once imagined that I might end up in a place so much like Elysium. Ah, you remember that. I'm a little tired of Ovid, but that's all right. I have 2,000 years worth of poetry to catch up on now. I'm already up to the 19th century and am quite enjoying the work of a fellow named Poe. I think I may have found a kindred spirit.
No surprise
Men
there.
have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence.
Oh boy. Sure, why not?
I'm recovering. Octavia was kind enough to let me stay with her for a while, at least until I'm well enough to be independent again. She still talks wistfully of you.
Oh. Okay then.
And you. Farewell, friend.
Interesting.
You're here. It's so lovely to see you again. I'm thankful that you're here. I was sure the person who drove off the last pagan god would have more important things to do than visit the likes of us.
Oh dear,
But
she
thank
really
you
is still a
for
Christian.
coming and for saving our lives. What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it. I'm living in Rome again, in a charming little flat by the Tiber, not far from my old place. Oh, and I'm training to be a crisis counselor. After we lost Ulpius, I spent a lot of time reflecting on what I could have done differently. I couldn't shake the feeling that if I'd just found the right words, he'd still be with us today. In the end, I decided to devote the rest of my life to helping others like him. Thank you. That means a lot. And you. Oh, and I hope this
Aha!
but some of us are going out for
That's
drink
what I
after
thought.
this, if you'd like to join us. Wonderful. I'll see you soon.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I don't want to talk to that idiot. Sure, we can talk to him. Why not? It's been a while.
I take it you're the oracle everybody's talking about. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
I mean, we met before.
We have? I'm sorry, I don't remember. In any case, I'm Philip. I never thought I'd leave that cave, let alone the city. And now I'm living in the 21st century. What a time to be alive. And it seems I have your catabasis to thank for it. I'm working as a consultant to the Faculty of Classics at Cambridge University.
Not a surprise, really, isn't it?
Helping fill the odd gap in their knowledge. Not that I need the money, but I do love being around enlightened minds again. My sincere thanks once again.
Okay, so we'll talk to Virgil. And
Good
then
evening.
I think we're done at that point, because we've talked to everybody.
It's so nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you. I wanted to thank you personally for getting us out of there. I'm studying to be an architect again and living in a beautiful flat in Rotterdam,
Nice.
just down the river from Nijmegen, where I grew up. Of course, it's improved immensely since I was there last. Gleaming futuristic buildings and clean streets full of educated, accepting people. You natives of the 21st century have no idea how fortunate
Nice.
you are. You too. If you're ever in the Netherlands, I'd be happy to show you around. It's the least I could do.
All right, so now if I go through here... Ah, here he is. I'm guessing we're going to run into Persephone or whatever her name is. Just having a look to see if I need to find anybody else before I talk to him again.
There you are. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, there's one more person I wanted to introduce you to. I think you know her.
Sorry if I frightened you. Just a little joke I've been saving for a long, long time. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Persephone, former goddess of the cycle of life and renewal, and now a regular mortal. I wanted to meet you in person, and thank you for freeing all these people, and me. I hate to think what would have happened to us without your intervention. Indeed. Suffice it to say that while Pluto was controlling the eyes and ears of each golden statue, I was able to control their tongues and whisper to you when he was distracted. I am sorry my messages were so cryptic. There were only ever brief windows in which I could speak to you without being detected. I did. I may have given up my immortality, but I still retain my gifts as the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. After witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time. A second chance. Rather, as many second chances as they needed to avoid his wrath. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him, and I rather hope it stays that way.
No, she does not like him. Okay.
Oh, she inherited dominion over the underworld. Last time we spoke, she was working on a new world of some kind. She wouldn't say what it was, but I'd be surprised if you don't run into her again. I imagine we all will.
One day.
And you, although it feels like I've known you forever. Oh, and one last thing. Do you remember all those golden statues scattered throughout the city? Good, because they remember you.
Okay.
Well done, my friend.
Oh, wow.
Of all the heroes who ever journeyed to the underworld in return, none came close to achieving what you did. Hercules, Orpheus, Theseus, and Aeneas would be proud.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. That was good. That was good. All right. I had to work to get there. It was really annoying. I could have saved more people had I realized, but there we go. I'll take it. That's not bad. And that's it. And with that, we are at the end of this game. If you want to know anything else about the other endings, they are convoluted. Some of them end badly, where you end up back by yourself with just the owl guy who basically says how terrible it is. Basically, if you kill Sentius, you basically create a time loop, which then allows you to never have been there. So that ends it. If you rescue Scintilla, you and her can escape alone. And then you're the only survivors. Because you find her if you go the other route. So the two optional routes you had, you could either save Scintilla or go after Pluto and deal with him. So since I had to look this up and already knew that Pluto was the route that gets you the best option, I wanted to go that way. Interesting to note that I don't know any of these people. I thought I might know one or two of them, but I don't. Oh, Georges is Greek. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so there was multiple endings, and there was multiple ways you could kind of do things, but in order to do the best option. You had to convince Pluto to stop. Like you could take I think you could get out with the crown as well, but I actually really like this version, so this was the only ending I really cared about, but it's really good. I quite enjoyed that. I'm kind of sad now that I didn't have Galerius do all the stuff when I got back instead of just rushing to do everything else, because had he done everything, guys like Rufius and some of the others probably would have made it into the new future. But, oh well, not the end of the world at the end of the day. But the irony of it all, when you realize that Pluto was letting so much go that to him wasn't a sin, but any other person might have considered it such. So, and yet, what a hypocrite that guy was. Anyway, all right, everybody. How about we have a quick look? We'll see who's streaming, if anyone is. Maybe send you guys off that way if there is. Well, Professor Fox is streaming, so I can send you guys over to him. So have a good night if you're still awake. If you've enjoyed this, I very much appreciate it. And please check us out on Distractions Media, our Twitch account on Saturday, as we have our Halloween stream. And you can watch it all there at twitch.tv/distractionsmedia. And until next time, everybody, take care. Have a great week, and we'll see you Saturday. Bye-bye.